we're gonna add the sprite in the middle, which is actually gonna be two sprites, and we're gonna set one of them visible and the other one invisible. And when you click on one of them, it reverses, so the other one becomes visible and this one becomes invisible. So it's actually two different sprites. So first we're gonna have to declare variables for the two sprites, and we're gonna do that at the declaration area. And we're gonna have to import the animated sprite, and I forgot to add just some kind of organization. I'm gonna add this to separate the methods from the variables called fields. So my player black animated sprite is gonna be one of them, and my player red. So basically, we created one for the black and the red. And let's create the sprites right now. So we're gonna go to unload scene, and you type my player black animated sprite equals new animated sprite, and this thing wants the where to put it, the size of the sprite, and where to get its image from. So we're gonna put this into the middle of the screen, so it's gonna be camera underscore width divided by 2. That's the X location. Is gonna be camera underscore height divided by 2. The size is basically gonna be the size of one of these images. So now this image is 128 by 256, and that's 128 this way, 256 this way. So one of these images is actually only 64 by 64. Now earlier we declared that it has 2 columns and 4 rows, so we already know that. Now we just need to declare how big one of these window is, which we know is 64 by 64 because the total is 128 by 256. So we're gonna say 64 by 64, and we're gonna have to give it the image. So it's gonna be my player black texture region. Okay. Camera height. Let me spell that. Okay. Oops. So that will work right there. But we want to be able to touch on this, so we just created this, and if we run it, that would appear in the middle of the screen. But we want to be able to touch on this thing, so we're gonna have to override a method in the animated sprite class, and we're gonna do that by doing it right here, and we're gonna create it right here. So we're gonna type add override, just so we don't get any error messages, and we're gonna override the following method: public boolean on area touched, and it wants a whole number of parameters, and I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna copy paste that because it's always the same, or it can be the same. And we're gonna have to import touch event, and it's basically, this is gonna get called when a touch occurs.